The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. Medical groups are busy preparing for the pilot vaccinations of minors on October 15. The Pediatric Infectious Diseases Society of the Philippines says first to be inoculated are teens aged 15 to 17, followed by the 12 to 14-year-olds. Those with underlying medical conditions will be prioritized in the vaccination rollout. These conditions include those with genetic conditions, cardiovascular diseases, HIV infection, respiratory problems, and those classified as obese. 8 hospitals in Metro Manila will be administering the vaccines to minors. An agriculture industry group is calling on the government to impose a price cap on rice. The group Bantay Bigas pointed out that rice prices remain high in wet markets. This is despite the lower prices of palay, which has resulted to losses for farmers. The group says consumers are not feeling the effect of lower palay prices. Because of this, Bantay Bigas says that rice prices should start at around 28 pesos per kilo.
Sobra-sobra ang kita ng mga traders at saka sa millers dito sa napakababang presyo ng palay ng ating mga magsasaka.
The Agriculture Department has rejected the proposal to put a price ceiling on rice. Agriculture Chief William Dar insists palay prices remain stable at this time.
There is not a significant increase in rice prices in wet markets. We will not go to SRP mechanism kasi stable ang pricing.
In other news, COVID-19 cases continue to decline in Metro Manila. However, will this translate to more relaxed restrictions in time for the holidays? Greg Gregorio tries to answer that in this report.
The Health Department continues to see a downward trend in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country for the past few weeks. Since its peak in early September, data shows a 4,000 drop in the 7-day moving average of the daily new cases nationwide. As for NCR, less than 2,000 daily new cases were recorded last week. Hospital utilization rate is also showing positive progress, while the ICU bed utilization is at moderate risk and the occupancy of non-ICU beds is at the safe zone. At the national level, ICU bed utilization is still at a high risk, but the utilization of non-ICU beds are now at the safe zone. Meanwhile, only 3 regions are now at high risk. NCR and 7 other regions, on the other hand, are now under moderate risk, while 6 others, including BARM, are under low risk.
Nakita na ho natin na kaya natin lahat pababain ang mga kaso kahit na gaano ka-dangerous ang variant na meron tayo ngayon.
And even with the additional 411 cases of the Delta variant, the Octa Research Group says the downward trend may mean victory over the Delta variant surge.
Tingin nga natin ito na yung patapos na yung Delta variant sa Metro Manila at sa mga surrounding areas sa Calabarzon, sa Central Luzon, yung tinatawag nating end game ng Delta variant. Hindi pa tapos, hindi pa ubos yung Delta variant, pero kumukonti na sila.
Professor David likewise noted that Metro Manila may be classified as low risk in the next weeks, adding that the alert level 4 may be de-escalated come October 16.
Hanggat bumaba na yung bilang ng kaso natin at nasa low risk na tayo. Yan nakikita natin by end of October, at ang nakikita natin ay tuloy-tuloy na yan hanggang Pasko at magiging maligaya na sana ang Pasko natin. I mean, yan yung inaasahan natin.
The DOH issued projections should the alert level system be de-escalated. According to the DOH, Metro Manila may see a higher number of daily new cases, active, severe, and critical cases should it be placed under alert level 3, compared to what the numbers could be under a status quo alert level 4. Still, the DOH shares the same hopes for a better situation come Christmas.
Sa Pasko, baka better Christmas na, baka mas marami ng bukas. Yan po ang ating hope, yan ang gusto natin. At sana marating natin kung patuloy po nating pag-iigtingin ang mga ginagawa natin ngayon.
For News 5, Greg Gregorio, we are One News.
President Duterte says that his daughter, Davao City Mayor Sara, is now out of PDP-Laban's election plans. However, questions are still being raised as to Senator Bato de la Rosa's intent to run as president. Maricel Halili with the report.
Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte did not file a certificate of candidacy for president. Instead, it was Senator Bato de la Rosa who was declared as PDP-Laban standard bearer. In an interview with SMNI News, President Duterte admitted that it was a last-minute decision.
I think PDP decided last minute or the last day of the filing of the certificates that it would be good to have at least a head of the whole team.
Still, the chief executive is confident that de la Rosa has a good chance of winning.
He might still make it with so many candidates filing certificates of candidacy. Might, can never tell the destiny of man.
But Melvin Matibag, Secretary General of the Cusi-led PDP-Laban wing, clarified what Duterte said.
It might appear to be last minute, pero the preparation were there and we followed the process of PDP-Laban.
De la Rosa, however, admitted that he only learned about it 2 hours before the COC filing period closed.
Sino bang hindi magulat? Presidente na yan eh. Mabuti sana kung ordinaryong position lang yan. That is the highest position in the land. So talagang nagulat ako.
Following this development, Duterte said her daughter is out of the picture.
She had always maintained that she's not running. She was just true to her words.
However, Comelec says the move to suddenly field De La Rosa may qualify him as a nuisance candidate.
Ang problema sa kanya, inaamin niya na okay lang sa kanyang ma-substitute siya. No? So parang lumalabas ngayon sa mga tao, parang inamin niya na rin na placeholder siya.
A political analyst told the chiefs that the Dutertes are trying to maintain a national position and at the same time ensure that they will still have control over Davao City.
What's the use na parang kung sa sa linggo pa ng street patriling-triling ka sa Bisaya you make people thrilled doon wala na dahil hindi na nila kailangan yung awareness rating. In fact, si Sara, it's more than 100% nakakakilala sa kanya. Aware sa kanya na tatakbo siya. So, wala na. Hindi na kailangan ng ganyang strategy. And yet, nandiyan sila sa decision point na tatakbo ba si Sara or sino sa presidency at sinong magde-defend sa turf nila.
Substitution is allowed until November 15 for new candidates belonging to the same party. For News 5, Maricel Halili, We Are One News.
In COVID news, the Health Department has reported over 8,200 new COVID-19 cases on Monday. This has brought the country's total caseload to 2,674,000, some 98,800 of which are still active. 36 additional deaths were also recorded today, bringing the death toll to 39,600. 21 cases previously tagged as recoveries have been reclassified as deaths. Total recoveries are now at 2,536,000, with 302 new survivors logged in the last 24 hours. Out of the 52,300 tests conducted, 16.5% yielded positive results. Let's take a quick look at today's other top stories. Voter registration reopens across the country until October 30. The Comelec is expecting up to 350,000 additional registrants for the 2022 elections. Overseas voter registration is also extended until October 14. PNP Chief Guillermo Elizar tells all policemen to remain apolitical on social media. He explained that posts in favor of a candidate go against the PNP's nonpartisan stance. However, Eleazar urged the cops to register and practice their right to vote in the upcoming elections. And Octa's Professor David says that the country is now winning its fight against the Delta variant. This comes as the nationwide COVID-19 reproduction rate drops to 0.7. David attributes the decline to the effective implementation of the alert level system in the NCR. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.